Well, they're done. Probably too dark to really see it, but they sure are nice. Green beans back there. These are the mixed beans here with green beans and Lena Cisco's bird egg beans. Terminal water red, which I guess I was kind of expecting a little bit there. But all in all, it's not too bad. Alright, update for July 22nd. It's Sunday morning. Alright, so I was canning until 2 last night. Went to bed at, I think it was 2:02 what the clock said when I went to bed. So I got 16 jars canned last night of green beans. So I did a couple of experiments. They actually turned out very nice. I like the green beans. They really look nice. Kind of anxious to see how they taste now. So in the first batch here, I made some of these with Lena Cisco's bird egg beans, and I didn't soak them, pre-cook the Lena Cisco's bird egg beans. I just stuck them in the jar. One of the downside is that the water level is pretty low because the dry beans, well, they're dry. There's not any water in them, so they soak up a lot of the water. So if I do that again, I might try soaking the beans first. Now this one here seems like it's got a little bit more water in it, but maybe I put less beans in it. You can see there where the water level is there in that one. But I'm kind of anxious to see how those turn out. I think those are going to be really good. In the second batch, I did exactly the same thing, RO water and everything, except this time I read where somebody canned beans where they filled the jar with dry beans and then filled it with hot water and so forth. So it didn't really say how much dry beans to put in there, and I knew he didn't want to fill it all the way up because the beans are going to expand, and as you can see, I got too many beans in there. It expanded right to the very top of the lid. So I filled it up. These Atlas Mason jars that I like so much, they're graduated, so they got little graduation marks on the side of them here. I can't read. It says 12. I might say 13, 8. It says ounces, so it must be 4, 8, 12, and 16. So, yeah, 4, 8, 12, and 16. So what I did was I filled it up right there to the 12 line. And then I filled it up with boiling water and processed it. And as you can see, the beans soaked up every ounce of water in that jar. There's not a drop of water to be found. And swelled up all the way to the top. So if I do this, I might try again just to kind of see how it works. But I know that it's going to soak up a lot of the water, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. So the question is how do you put enough beans in there to where it doesn't fill it all the way to the top, but the beans are still underwater, so they look nice. So I'm not sure this is going to be a good way to do it. I think pre-soaking the beans would be the right way to do it, because then they're not going to soak up all your water. So I'm not so sure that's a brilliant idea, but I thought I would give it a try. You know, I had 5 pounds leftovers from last year still, so I thought I'd give it a try. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Okay, so I went ahead and opened that jar up to give them a try, see how they did. And I'll tell you what, they are really good. I am surprised. I expected them. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect that. They're not mushy at all, but they're done all the way through. Unfortunately, there's not any water in them, but they got a real nutty flavor to them, and maybe that's the way the beans normally are. Because usually, you know, I'm always flavoring them with ham and bacon and a bunch of other things. But no, they're really good. Again, you know, I don't eat much salt, so I don't salt anything when I can it. So they probably could stand a little salt. That's hard for me to say, but other than that, boy, I don't know if to claim that a success or not, but very good. Okay, we'll see it. Update here for my Lena Cisco's bird egg beans. Probably should wait till my mouth was empty. Well, I can tell you, getting them out of that jar was a real pain in the neck. And the further you get down into the jar, the beans are just a little bit tough. Not much, but I bet if you'd put them on the stove to heat them up and eat them, I bet they would be just about perfect. Flavor's still just as good down in there, but boy, are they packed in there tight. It's like concrete trying to get them out of there. All right, well, I'm going to keep working on trying to get these beans out of the jar. All right, we'll see you.